Here we have a Stanley, a record, another record, and a modern Stanley. So the Stanley 151 is basically the default or the standard Spokeshave, and this is a nice one with a tight mouth. Here there's a ding. I might have to take the file too. I didn't see that before. I put in a hock blade in this one, but if the blade's fine, any original one should work well. Nice thumb rest here, and yeah, if you can find one of these, you can't really go wrong with them if the blade is okay. The Japanning is gone. I mean, you can restore that, but see no reason to do that for a user tool. The record one, fairly similar, really not much of a difference. Performs well. This one seems to be have a little bit of a curve here, at least some relief towards the front edge. Right, again, nothing wrong with these. They work well, and if you can get one, it should be fine. This is one without the adjustments, same as with the Kunz one I showed earlier, that you can just loosen the screw and then move the blade in and out, or if you're careful, you can also tap either the blade or tap the handle to adjust it. So, the ugly duck. This is a modern Stanley 151, and it's, yeah, not great. First of all, it weighs about 100 grams more than the old one. I think it's like 200 versus 300 grams, something like that. The cap iron, yeah, the really cheap ones you can get are not much better, or not much worse, rather. I would want the wings to touch, and I want the chip breaker to be towards the front edge. I want this to be a decent, I mean, look at this paint here. Let's compare that. No paint. This actually could need some filing or grinding on a stone, so it's tight here and no shavings can get underneath. But yeah, there's no way this will not have shavings stuck. Here's some piece that is proud. So if you have one and you want to use it, you would probably want to grind or file that off, and then you can take a round file and move the slot, make the slot a bit longer so the wings have a chance to touch. I'm actually not sure there's a correct term for these, but that's what I think of them. Maybe it will not even work because the corner here is too far away. Yeah, same here. You may want to take this off and take a file to this. What did they do there? Did they just, looks like they filed or ground this open, so the blade will not sit flush. I mean, it will sit flush, but there will be a gap here, and this will just remove support from the blade. Not sure how terrible that will be, but not something I would want. Right. So I would stay away from these, but we'll see if we can make it work. So, vintage Stanley with the hog blade in this case. And right, so this works well. As I said, the chip breaker may need some tweaking, but that's a really nice cut there. And I'm not consciously thinking about how I hold my hands, but this feels natural to put the thumb here, index finger here when pulling, and the thumb here on the thumb rest and pushing. Yeah, they built them like that for a reason, I guess. And the hog blade naturally also nice to use. Right, so if you can get one like this, can't go wrong. Vintage Record A51, really nice chip breaker there. Maybe could do with some filing here, so the edge here is fairly broad, some nicks in there. This has been filed a little or sanded, and it's the original blade, at least a Record one. This slots in so nicely, I like that. Barely any play, maybe not even a quarter turn, so another vote in favor. Yeah, that's just performing well. I think the handles are basically the same as the Stanley one. Some rounding has occurred here, I think. I don't see any chips being stuck underneath the chip breaker, which is good. Yeah, so if you can get one of these, certainly a good idea. So this one needs to sharpen, probably tell. Still give it a quick go. Yeah, I think you need to have some more practice to just hit it and change the blade protrusion. That's a heavy cut. I think it moved on me. Fine cut. Yeah, so the blade is not sharp, but it's still working well. No chips stuck. Yep, nice one. A little bit less convenient with the adjustments, but in the end, I usually go for one side a little bit further out, one side shallower cut. That gives you the versatility, and you can take heavy cuts and then ease these with a lighter cut side. So yeah, nice one.